When you look at a world map, you might notice thin, vertical lines dividing the globe into sections. These divisions are not just for decoration. They represent one of the most important systems that keeps the modern world functioning. They are called time zones. Without them, international travel, global communication, online classes, video calls, banking, satellites, and even your favorite streaming premieres would be chaotic. The idea behind time zones begins with a simple fact. Earth rotates once every 24 hours, turning a full circle of 360 degrees. If you divide 360 degrees by 24, you get 15 degrees. That means every 15 degrees of longitude represents roughly 1 hour of time difference. When the sun rises in one part of the world, another part is still in the dark. Time zones allow us to match our clocks with the position of the sun in the sky and keep daily life in sync with Earth's rotation. Before time zones existed, every town used something called local solar time. People set their clocks based on the position of the sun at noon. This was fine when most people rarely traveled beyond their village, but when trains became common in the 1800s and schedules needed to be precise across long distances, everything became confusing. Noon in one town could be minutes earlier or later than noon in a nearby town. Imagine trying to run a railway with dozens of slightly different times. The solution came in 1884 during the International Meridian Conference held in Washington, D.C. Representatives from many countries agreed to adopt a unified system. They chose the prime meridian at Greenwich, London, as the starting point for world time. This became the reference for Coordinated Universal Time, also called UTC. From that line, time zones extend east and west around the globe, each generally spaced 15 degrees apart. Today, the world has 24 main time zones, but the system is not perfectly neat. Some countries adjust their time zones for convenience, politics, or geography. For example, India stretches over a large area, but the country uses only one official time, known as Indian Standard Time. China, which spans 5 theoretical time zones, also uses just one. On the other hand, Russia uses 11 time zones, the most of any country. Some regions use half-hour or even 45-minute offsets. Nepal, for example, is UTC plus 5 hours and 45 minutes. These decisions reflect culture, national unity, and history just as much as geography. Time zones help people coordinate across continents. When it is midday in Manila, it is early morning in the Middle East, midnight in London, and late afternoon in California. This difference explains why astronauts aboard the International Space Station use UTC, why pilots use Aviation Standard Time, and why international businesses carefully schedule meetings across continents. One of the most fascinating features of the world's time system is the international date line located roughly along the 180-degree longitude. Crossing this line changes the date. If you cross it from east to west, you move forward 1 calendar day. If you cross from west to east, you go back 1 day. This explains why travelers flying from Los Angeles to Tokyo often arrive the next day, while flights in the opposite direction can seem to happen on the same date. There are also interesting real-world examples that students love. In the Pacific Ocean, the islands of Samoa and American Samoa are only a short flight apart, but almost a full day different in time because they lie on opposite sides of the international date line. Kiribati once shifted its time zone by an entire day so that all its islands could share the same date. In the Arctic during summer, the sun never sets, yet research stations still use designated time zones for practicality. Time zones also change twice a year in some countries due to daylight saving time, when clocks move forward or backward to make better use of daylight. However, not all nations observe this practice. Countries like Japan and most of the Philippines keep the same time all year. Understanding time zones helps explain why not everyone on Earth experiences the same day or season at the same moment. It teaches students how geography, science, and human decisions interact. Knowing how time zones work strengthens map reading skills, supports global thinking, and helps learners appreciate the interconnected world they live in. Time zones are more than numbers on a clock. They are the invisible framework that keeps our global society running. Whether you are joining an online class with friends abroad, watching a sports event broadcast from another continent, or simply checking the world clock on your phone, you are using a system built on geography, astronomy, technology, and cooperation. Learning this topic opens your eyes to how the world truly functions together.